We're gonna talk about your boy Kanye.
Oh yeah, man, the greatest to ever do it.
Doing one of the most distasteful things over there in the white land of Europe, wearing a White Lives Matter shirt.
Yep.
How you feel about that, man?
I don't feel no way about it. I'm not white. What you talking about?
Exactly why I would feel some type of way. As a black man, I feel some type of way, bro.
Do you feel some type of way when white people wear Black Lives Matter?
Nah.
Why?
Because...
No,
yo,
I just
okay. Because White Lives Matter. White lives are just not on a daily getting shot.
I didn't ask you to explain. I said, why do you feel the way, or don't you feel the way when they wear the shirt? We talking about the shirt, right?
Because Black Lives Matter represents the fact that we aren't noticed, right?
Okay.
And to know that, hey, we got some people on that side that we're kind of going against, like that racial tension is there, supporting us and being allies. So them wearing the shirts is like, hey, we support you, we understand.
Black people going against white people? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know the racism that's here in America?
Okay, who Jay-Z business partner? Who his firm hired? White people in there, right? Yeah. His company, Rockefeller, right? Mm-hmm. So who we going against? If we're working with him.
We understand that.
I'm going based off what you said.
I work with white people as well.
Okay, cool. So I'm finna say, who own your company?
A white man.
All right, then. So what you mean? How we going against him?
Bro.
How we going against him? If you get paid for him, if you get paid by him, if you eat with him, if the restaurants you go to are owned by them, if the building you live in is owned by them, if the property, land, whatever, anything that you buy from, how we going against them if we support them every day?
There is racial tension out here in America, right?
Right.
What you saw on the consistent why the Black Lives Matter thing was started, fuck whatever that person did and stealing all the money, but we're just talking about the Black Lives Matter movement itself was just for the simple fact of we felt like we aren't acknowledged as people. We're just getting killed on a daily basis, even between ourselves. But like it was more out there when there's mass shootings, there's police killing us on a daily basis, and nobody's getting punished for it. And so that's what the Black Lives Matter was doing. And as Kanye, who's already, I think he's just doing it for attention. I think it's all a fucking troll at this point. But it's just, as Kanye, as somebody who's like, when you make a certain amount of money, you get into certain rooms, and you're almost looked at as the black delegate, right? You're out here speaking.
He's looked at as the black delegate?
Yes, meaning pretty much he's like, when you get,
Who made Kanye the representative for black people?
Nobody.
So why are you speaking about it? You just said he's the black delegate.
Hold on.
I just want to.
What I'm getting at, right? When you make a certain amount of money, right?
Okay.
You get into certain rooms.
Okay.
So
are we talking about money, or what are we talking about? Because you start off with money.
As a black man, when you get a certain amount of money, you can finally get into these white rooms where you weren't before.
Right. So it's about the money. If that's your premise.
It's not about the money. What I'm saying is we weren't welcome in these places before, but now that we have the money, we can get in there, right?
So
but hold on, let me finish, right? So now you kind of, in a sense, since there's not really representation of black people in certain places, right? So when you get there, now you look at that as you're probably representing the black people.
Right.
And what he's doing is looking like he's tap dancing for the white man.
Right. So you just said there's white people, and then there's a black man that gets enough money to get in the room with the white people, right?
Correct.
So at this point, they're all in the room together, right? Mm-hmm. Because why? They all have the same money?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so it's about money now. From that premise.
But it's not. You're missing.
No, I want you to ask.
You're literally going really specific on what I'm saying.
I'm asking.
You see, this is
you
what this
to
man
answer
doing,
the
right?
question.
Everybody on here, they're gonna understand the premise of what I'm getting at. What I'm saying is, nobody hired Kanye as the black delegate, right?
So why are you?
But when you
get
into these rooms,
hold on, let me address that. If nobody is looking at Kanye as the black representative,
nobody black told him to be the black delegate.
Okay, so that's what I was saying. If nobody chose him as the black delegate, if nobody looking at Kanye as the black representative, why are you treating him as if what he does affects the entire black community? What sense does that make? If we didn't
from the white people, they do.
I'm asking based off what you said. You said Kanye is the black representative. If nobody black looks at him in that way, as you just stated, then why are you reacting as if he is as he is? If he's not a representative, why does it matter what he does?
Again, so as I was speaking, right?
I want you to answer the question.
I'm about to answer the question, my man.
Okay.
Nobody black appointed him that, right?
I heard we already addressed that.
No, you heard that, right? What I'm saying is, when he's in these rooms...
What does that have to do with black people?
Hold on, hear what I'm saying. The white people are going to address him as the black delegate, which now falls back on us. Now, whatever they look at us as, they're going to look at somebody who represents you guys, right? Do they not, right? Let me ask you a question, right?
Are you speaking for, who are you speaking for right now? Because you just told me black people, now you're speaking for white people. So who are you speaking for?
Everybody.
That makes no sense.
I'm speaking from all points of view. Let me ask you a question, right?
That makes no sense.
Hold on, let me ask you a question, right? If you, say you're the only black person inside your white company, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody appointed you delegate, whatever, right? Okay. If you do some wild shit, right? 9 times out of 10, do you think you're gonna be judged? Do you think whatever you do that's wild, do you think they're gonna judge the next person that comes in that looks like you the same way, or are they just gonna judge you based off you?
I don't understand your question.
Okay, reverse it. We all sitting here, right? A white person comes in here, right? Says some out of pocket shit. How do you judge the next white person that comes in here? Do you judge them the same as that person who did some out of pocket shit, or you just like, oh, nah, that was just that person?
I would judge whoever actions are reflective of their individual self. That's how it works, right?
No. I asked you. I didn't say that's how it works. That's for you. It may work that way.
I'm answering the question for me, right? So if I go to this gas station and the car pulls up next to me, that's a really nice car. Do I expect every car to pull up to me when I come to this gas station to be a really nice car? Because that's what you're saying. If something happens, that's a representation of everything I should expect in the same exact scenario, right? That's what you explained, right?
If you're at that particular gas station,
I should expect a nice car to pull up every time, right? Now tell me how much sense that makes.
It makes about 50% sense.
Okay. If he's not a representative, I don't even know how to pronounce it. He's not a delegate. He's not a representative of the black community. Why does it matter what he does? Y'all been saying everything about Kanye. Y'all done said he can keep it. He done married a white wife. You know what I'm saying? He done did all this stuff. Y'all done canceled him. He supported Trump. So why do y'all still care what he does? What sense does that make? How are you speaking for white people saying white people are going to look at black people like that?
Hey, listen, man.
Makes no sense,
listen. I'm just telling you guys, what I see and how I feel. I just thought, I was like, yo, why would you wear that shirt? That's kind of wild.
Because he's an adult. He can wear whatever shirt he wants to.
Yeah, I'm just saying. That's kind of wild. From my perspective, I wouldn't wear that shit. I just said that's kind of wild.
My brothers.
And I just felt like, to me personally, I just felt like he just tap dancing for the white man at this point.
That's cool. What does that have to do with you? How does that represent black people, bro? Why are y'all looking at rappers to represent your community? Why do y'all get up in an uproar about something that an individual does and act like that's supposed to affect everything your outlook is for black people? What sense does that make?
I'm here for the views.
What you mean?
We are here for the views.
What you mean?
I don't look at rappers like that. Seeing that shirt, I just said it's kind of crazy. But listen, I am here for you to just come back and talk shit to me. That's all I'm here for.
Man, answer it, then respond.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you right quick. You said, why do they look at these rappers as this and da-da-da? You know why? Because a lot of these rappers, well, for some of us, depending on where you're coming from or whatnot, a lot of these rappers are represent where we come from, right? A lot of these rappers were struggling like us, went through the same shit that we did.
Who was us?
I said, that's the first thing I said. Depending on where you come
from. Talk about, you know what I'm saying, whoever you talking about.
Let me speak for myself, okay. Right? Certain rappers at one point in time I looked at too. Then I became an adult. But you know why? Because when they were rap, I understood what it's like to go out without food. I understand what it's damn near like to be homeless. I understand a bunch of things, right? And now you're rapping about it, and I'm seeing, oh shit, like you rapped about it. I lived through that. That's fucking fire. You like represent like me and my voice that I haven't gotten out. So now I'm looking at you as like, yo, this is a path I can go in life to be a rapper and talk about my struggle. And when you out here doing these big deals and being able to make it, I'm like, oh shit, that's a representation of where I can go. Now, as an adult, I don't give a fuck about what none of these rappers do, because that shit to me, they're a bunch of regular ass people that just happen to make music or make a video or make whatever, and it's just broadcasted and put in the light. Same thing with that's what anybody do. We can sit here and be actors and make a bunch of fucking movies, but ain't nobody see it, so we just not celebrities, but that don't take it away from us being the same exact people as them. So that's just That's just my point, but I'm just saying that's why people look at rappers this way. Sorry, I can get my shit out sometimes.
I'm finna say, so you said you look to rappers because you could relate to their story that they telling, right?
Correct.
Those are the only people that tell that story?
Not necessarily.
So what are you talking about? Why?
You asked it.
What makes the rappers? Question. No, I'm going based off your explanation of choosing rappers.
No, you said why do people look at rappers this way?
Right, and you said because they told a story that you could relate to, and I'm saying, are these the only people telling that story?
No, I agree with you. It's not. Okay. I said that's, but I'm just letting you know that's why people look at those rappers.
And I'm saying those are not the only people that talk about those things.
Okay, so when you, all right, who else talks about those things? No, I just want to answer. I know more than one people, but I'm just saying, who are some other people that talk about those things?
Any professional that has a story to tell, people that sell books, people that make films, people that act, people that write scripts, people that shoot behind the scenes things, all these things, producers, record engineers, everybody. What do you mean? Train conductors, anybody, airplane pilots. What do you mean?
Again, but if that's not, so if that's back to what I'm saying, if that's not what I've seen coming, if I'm in the hood, right? I don't see train conductors. I don't see a bunch
You don't see trains in the hood?
I don't see train conductors. I don't know his story. I've never heard him speak. I don't know him.
That's my point.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's my point.
What's your point?
My point is what y'all choose to put what people choose. Since we're speaking about what your answer for general public, we're speaking about what people choose to put their attention and their interest and their energy into.
Okay.
So the only reason there's an uproar about Kanye wearing something is because y'all chose to pick something to be mad at about something that has no effect on you whatsoever. Y'all been saying the same stuff about Kanye since what? 2017, 2018? When y'all felt like he had this big 180. Okay, if you felt that way.
He did the little slavery TMZ shit?
So if you felt that way, then shouldn't you expect somebody to do that? If somebody's racist, don't I expect them to do racist things? If somebody's a coon, don't I expect them to do coon things? Shit. If somebody's smart, don't I expect smart shit?
Okay.
So what makes sense? Why that makes no sense to put your energy and your aim, because that's not going to change nothing.
Okay.
Put that energy into something productive. Go learn something.
All right, but
go learn something. If that's the case, you might have learned what them Black Lives Matter owners was doing in the first place.
They was on some grimy shit.
Okay then. So what I'm saying is y'all got to redirect that energy to something that's going to have a result. Being mad at somebody's not going to change nothing. Because we done cancel each other. We kill each other. We do all type of stuff to each other.
That shit is out the window. I think that shit is stupid.
We do a lot of stuff to each other, you know what I'm saying? But before we hold each other accountable for what we... Because if we going to kill Kanye, let's kill Boosie for some of the stuff he be promoting.
Ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? All the other people, let's kill Kodak for the stuff he be doing promoting.
I agree. Correct.
I mean, we got the quote-unquote most respected, most revered rapper, Jay-Z. He talked about how selling drugs is one of the ways he became a businessman. Mm-hmm. Don't you think that's going to influence people to think they can sell drugs and become Jay-Z?
That's different, man. You know what I'm saying? Shut up the hoes, you know what I'm saying?
So let's kill him then, if that's the case. Ooh. I know your mom don't want you selling drugs. Thinking you going to be Jay-Z? Knock it off.
But he said Hov did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that.
The point is he used drug dealing as a way to express how he became a businessman.
You absolutely right.
And then he has continued to glorify that for the last 30 years.
Ooh, he just saying
he's continued to glorify that for the last 30 years. He ain't
glorifying it. He just saying this is what I had to do.
You can express it however and flip it however you want
this is what I had to do to get up out the hood.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? This is what I had to do.
You can flip it and say it 30 million times. It's a lot of people that do a lot things 30 times worse.
Hold on, let me run this back real quick, right?
Okay.
So you said this is what, I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah, go ahead.
But you said this is what a lot of people choose to put their time and energy into, right?
Yes.
So check this, right? What about the kid who got the parents who ain't finished high school and all they know is they know drug dealing this, gang banging that, all of that, right?
Right.
So now you have the kid, he's growing up, he's putting his energy into this because that's all he knows.
Right.
So what do you do about that?
What do you mean what I do about
so like can you no I'm saying but like can you blame them for putting their energy into this because that's all I know?
Who said the word blame is not about blame? It's about a decision.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying can you be mad? What I'm saying is like how you say like yo that's stupid for y'all to put him in that position.
I didn't say anything about stupid. You throwing in a lot of words I didn't say.
Oh my gosh.
You throwing in a lot of words I didn't say.
Oh my gosh. You said it's their fault that they put in these people. You did say that though.
I said they're choosing.
So it's
to
their
put
fault.
their energy, effort.
Is it not their fault that they're choosing it?
You can.
Okay, my fault. You're saying they're choosing to put their
decision.
energy.
Their decision, correct? Yeah.
They're choosing their decision to put their energy into this, right?
Yes.
And you said go reroute your energy to somewhere else and learn something, right? What if this is all I've learned? What do you say about those people that's in that line of this is all I've learned, this is all I know, this is side
I think you have just answered your own question. You just asked me what.
No, I said, what is your thoughts on that part?
Right, I'm sorry. You just answered your own question. You said I told people to put their energy to something and go learn something, right? Mm-hmm. And you just said, what if this is all I learned? That doesn't change the answer. Go learn something. Go learn something then. If that's all you know, go learn something. Ain't that the point?
What do they go learn if they don't know? If they don't know better?
Isn't that a part of learning, finding out where to learn something?
Everything I'm learning is from this dumb shit.
That's a decision you make.
Is it?
Right? Spending your time, whatever avenue that you learn how to get all this information that you're referring to, there's another avenue to get the same exact information from a different source, a different information from a different source, or the same information. All these avenues, bro. That's a decision. When you sit down and watch music videos, that's a decision.
So if I grew up with no TV for real,
so where are you getting information from then?
You can have no TV and have music.
Right. So where are you getting that music from?
From the person who taught me.
Where are you getting the music from? The person is not giving you the music.
If I got an iPod.
Okay then. So first of all, they don't even make iPods anymore, so I don't even know what you.
Nah, but you can pass that. I still have my iPod.
Let's give a real world example.
I still have my iPod.
Let's give a real world example, bro.
Is that not a real world? I have my iPod.
You're using something that's outdated and is no longer being made. Use something that's currently.
Yo, there's people that they just don't have the money and got some outdated shit.
Bro, it don't.
They got CDs still.
What does that have to do with a modern example, bro? Of course, I can still find a PlayStation 1. I'm not going to use that as an example to make a point. What if, like we talking about?
Well, you can afford it. That's what you can afford, my man.
Okay, bro.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, modern example. You got your phone, right? And where I went in my phone was, oh, I'm a young kid and I'm learning from you. Oh, you're telling me to, yo, go do this. Yo, you should listen to that. You should da-da-da-da-da. Oh, okay. I'm learning from you. I like what you do. I follow with your decisions.
Right.
Let me go with this. Because
right.
I feel like that might be right. You're my teacher.
Right.
So then what? Now, what if I don't know any better? I don't know what else. I don't even know what else to look up.
All this has the same answer. Then go learn some more.
I don't know to learn anymore. Because I'm getting from my teacher.
I mean, if that's... Listen, bro, you can have whatever excuse you want.
Hey, I'm just speaking for people that's out there. You know,
it's a valid point when you're not exposed to something. That's fair. What I'm saying is, that's not the large majority of people. This is the information age, bro. Everything is accessible.
The technology age is something else.
So at this point, it's a decision. That may have been a fair point in the 80s or 90s when everything wasn't as easily as opening the phone. The same phone that's used to get on Instagram. When Instagram has stuff, you can follow that. Gives you information too. But at this point, bro, if you doing the same stuff that we done seen millions of people die from over the last, but you 20 years old, over the last 20 years of your life, bro, that's your decision. Knock it off, bro. Don't get on here and comment that Kanye is the worst person in the world. Cool, let him be the worst person in the world. What did that change about your life at the moment, bro?
It's like what LeBron said when they was talking about.
Yeah.
When they was commenting on LeBron. LeBron was like, yo, the same thing. They gonna have to wake up tomorrow and be in their lives and be miserable. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
At the end of the day, these are people just like you, bro.
Yeah, they just
like you.
You know, they just got a light on them.
Y'all want to idolize these people like these because they make great albums, they make great music, they got good messages. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what they do in real life. I'm a Kanye fan. I'm always be a Kanye fan. I don't care what he does or wears because I don't know him and I don't expect anything from him but to be Kanye West.
So what you do is you separate the music from the person.
No, I don't separate the music from the person. I don't know the person to separate anything from.
I mean, he's showing the person to an extent.
I don't know him.
I'm just saying, but you kind of just said that. You said that without saying that. You implied that.
I say I expect him to be Kanye West.
And what I'm saying is, you love his music. Okay, let me ask you this: things that he has done, do you like or dislike? The things that he has done within the last, what is it? If you say 17, I guess 5 years.
I like and dislike. I like both. It's both. It's things I love. It's things I dislike. It's things I don't care about.
the things that you do, like, can you name those?
Yeah, the listening parties, the albums, the clothing.
Oh no. Let's, okay, talk about his actual. Okay, I see where you're going with that one.
Yeah.
The things that he speaks about and the way he speaks.
Yeah, I mean, going against corporations, like talking about the family dynamic, yeah, all type of stuff. Yeah.
Right, cool. Do you like when he was rocking around with the MAGA hat?
I didn't care.
Okay. Do you like it? Do you like him wearing the White Lives Matter shirt?
I didn't care. That was one thing I didn't care about.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Hey, man.
Yeah, and one thing I don't like is talking about the mother of your kids publicly. That's one thing I
I
dislike.
agree with you.
But I also understand this is not just a regular mother. This is a Kardashian family that has a history of stuff that, and a lot of people have seen them going a little bit haywire when dealing with the Kardashians. So I can also understand it, but I still.
But I don't think you. Yeah, I don't think you do that in a public light.
It still is the mother. But.
Yeah, I don't think you do that in a public light.
But nah, I expect Kanye to be Kanye.
You've been out here discrediting the white people and didn't wear the White Lives Matter shirt. That's hilarious.
I mean, we could talk about a lot of stuff.
I mean, that's hilarious.
Hypocritical things, but he did.
I mean, black people are hypocritical a lot.
I'm finna say, bro, we diss
I mean,
white people all the time.
If you want to talk about it, I mean, we always talk about how they killing us and what we go out through and shoot up a block.
Kanye is a direct representation of exactly what the community has been doing for years, bro.
Which is what?
Saying one thing and doing another. Or saying one thing this year and then completely switching up. That's exactly what people be doing, bro. You can't sit here and say the baby, I'm a great father, care about my kids, then go on live disrespecting.
Especially the mother of your kids while you have the kid and yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Like Boosie, you can't sit here and say Kanye, all this stuff, and then every chance you get into a beef, you're ready to kill somebody. Like, bro. Like, you think saying White Lives Matter is worse than you killing your own people? Like, knock it off, bro. Like, stop it, bro.
Hey, man.
Stop it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man.
Hypocrisy, bro. But
I think that's people in general.
I agree.
I think that's the world. That's the people in general.
And that's my point.
Right. Yeah, it's people in general.
That's exactly.
They just put a light on Kanye. They just put a light on Kanye because he makes great music. He's a great producer.
And this is not even in an effort to defend Kanye. This is showing you exactly how people are and what they just choose
to put the energy
into. That's all. It's more about the people. It's not more about. It's 100% about the people and nothing about Kanye. Because y'all do this with everybody.
Yeah, because I mean, if he was wearing that joint in his house,